Hey guys, wanted to talk about the Sena 10C today, which is my all-in-one camera, Bluetooth to phone intercom system. I want to talk about a little bit about my experiences, things I like, and maybe one of the features that it doesn't have that I believe some of the GoPro models have. So do a little bit of research before I purchased the Sena 10C, and I think it retails for about $350. I actually found it on Amazon for about $275, and that was with free shipping, so I thought that was actually a pretty good deal. I don't think I've seen it cheaper anywhere else, but so far I've taken about 6 or 7 videos, a couple that I have posted on YouTube, a couple that I haven't, just learning how to do some of the editing and work out some of the kinks on it. So one of the I think the biggest disadvantages that the Sena 10C has that the GoPro has is it can connect, I guess, to the app, and you can actually view on your smartphone to see what your camera's looking at. And on the Sena 10C, you can't do that. You basically set it up and kind of hope for the best on seeing if it's lined up right or the different angle that you want it at. So you know, it took a couple of times to try it out. You kind of look in the mirror and test it out and do some video, and it doesn't seem all that difficult depending what kind of angle you do want on it. So but it can connect up to 4 Sena Bluetooth headsets. So I think that some of the other models you can connect up to 10. This one you can only connect 4 in total. So I haven't tested that out yet. I haven't been with any riders that had the Sena yet, so I'm anxious to try that out and see what that sounds like. So it's got 3 buttons in all and 1 dial that you use for your volume. So to turn it on, you use 2 of the buttons. You've got to press at the same time, and then all the other buttons you press at once. So if you want to record, you first have to hold the button down for 2 seconds to turn the camera on, and you'll hear it in your headset. That'll say camera on. Then if you hold it down for a second, it'll take a picture. Hold it down for 2 seconds, and it'll start recording. And you'll hear the voice prompt that'll say recording on, so you know when it turns on. So another button on there is where you can actually answer your phone from it. So it's a 1 push button, also to hang up on it, or just ignore it to leave it alone. So pretty easy to use. I mean, kind of get used to and play with it. You can kind of get used to the buttons on there. I've read a couple of things that some said it was too complicated. I mean, it's only 3 buttons, and after you turn it on, you only use 1 button at a time. So I also did forget to mention it has an FM transmitter. If you want to listen to regular FM radio, it does have some presets you can program in. There is the app that you can connect, but like I said, that the app the Sena has, that one it doesn't allow you to see the video. You can just see that it's connected, play music through it, connect other headsets, and actually you can set your FM radio presets on it. But it shoots 1080p at 30 frames per second. I've done some reading. I think that the GoPro shoots at 1080p at 60 frames per second, I think, for some of the higher end models. So pretty much for what I use it for, it kind of fits my needs. I mean, this is the first time I'm kind of shooting a little bit darker. Typically I've done it in perfect daylight, sunny days, and this is the first time I've kind of shot it at about, I don't know, it's probably about 7 o'clock at night here in Colorado. So kind of wanted to see what it was like, and when it's not so sunny out, and kind of see what the clarity's like. So, but yeah, if you guys said on Amazon, $275. You also have to have a 32 gig SD card. It does not come with that, so you're going to have to get that on your own separately, or if you already have a 32 gig SD card. So format, it's pretty easy. I use an iPad and a SD reader, and all I do is put in my SD reader on my iPad, and import the videos over, then just I don't recall what video editing app I use. You know, it's a pretty basic one for my needs. I'm not, you know, super high tech on editing. I'm just starting out with the motovlogging, so eventually I might get a couple of different apps or do a couple of things, but for now pretty much works great for me. So if you guys have any questions or like to know anything about the Sena 10C, I just kind of covered just a quick overview of my opinion, my thoughts on it. Said I've never used the GoPro, but you know, kind of open for kind of hear your thoughts and what you guys like to use. The only one thing I did forget to mention is the Sena 10C has a side mount. Unlike the GoPro, where you can do a chin mount, this one only gives you the ability to do a side mount. And one thing I do like about it, the GoPro, even though it's kind of small, it seems kind of boxy on the side of your helmet. And this design is a lot sleeker on it, so I do like that. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Tattooed Alex signing off. Thank you.